Yo, what it do? What it do? So we're finna get into another live read through today. I did one a while back, but stay tuned. I'm doing triple upload. Well, I'm finna do two other live read throughs after this, and then the podcast tonight, the talk show. Well, like I already said, we in the podcast no more. We a whole talk show, anime news, everything like that related. But we doing JJK. I'm doing these last two chapters for just a whole analysis for y'all. We finna get into it. So a few stuff I'm finna skim through. So you may hear me like bumble a little bit or something like that. But I'm skimming through 211 because I already read 211, but I really want to just refresh my mind. Because 212, I heard 212, the spoilers I seen for 212 is insane. It's literally insane. Matter of fact, let me. Oh my god, this is 10 times better. Did you clean out the filter? What do you mean by do it? It's crazy. Kenjaku really play all of it. I'm genuinely surprised that Kenjaku himself even survived the whole black hole thing. I genuinely feel like that was like the most plot convenient thing ever that Yuji mom had the. I'm not gonna get into it, but um, that was just the most convenient thing. The pre-prep ending is one thing, but according to Itadori's older brother, I love the relationship between Choso and Yuji. Kenjaku to Tenjin. Tenjin is a bum. Tengen is a bum. I said Tenjin. Tengen is a bum. I ain't gonna lie to you. Choso, what about Sukumo? Tokyo on Jujutsu High is in a bad state, so only one thing is certain. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Sukumo, baby girl is GOAT. I swear to God, she's GOAT. Um, Noritoshi Kamon is still alive. Sukumo is the same rank as Shuta, yet she lost despite working with a death pain womb in Tengen. We always knew Kenjaku could be a challenge, but could be a challenge. Uh, at least the back of the prison realm is safe. How can she say that so calmly? Mikey changed in just a few days. What happened? Hey, yo, listen, that little mini arc Mikey had was something serious. Definitely something serious. Definitely. Why hasn't the merger started? Sorcerers can probably resist the merger with cursed energy, so nothing happens in the colonies. But it may have started outside. No, a few people were affected, made the news, but for the most part, Japan hasn't changed. I don't know why. Maybe Kenjaku can't start the merger yet, or maybe he just doesn't feel like it. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. So Sukumi comes first. Why didn't Senpai add rules sooner on transferring points, entering and exiting the colonies, communication across the colony borders, and leaving the colony game? We already decided to what to add. Roughly, it went like, oh, okay, I read that kind of all over the fucking place. Well, to start, one, culling game players, which we already know, are subject to curse techniques, removal if their points don't change for 19 days. That means messing with their brain amounts to death. The point is to force players to kill each other. We wanted to add a rule for point transferal so players could change their scores without killing, and you already did that. Not me, but Hiruguma. Yeah, Hiruguma. Um, Players can't go in and out of colonies. I can. Well, you and Maki can. Maki and Angel could definitely go in and out of colonies. Why is that? I have the Angel Curse technique. Can use it on others. That's tricky. Destroying the barrier technique with my curse technique requires destroying the root of the barrier. If I don't know where that is, then only we can pass through the colonies. That won't be easy, huh? Anyway, regarding 2 and 3, the rules never forbade players or communications from crossing colony borders. You talking about Makoto Kawa? He's literally on the roof. I'll check the rules. You're right. So you mean the problem isn't the rules, it's the barriers. No matter the rules, the barriers might still be unbreachable. That's why you didn't add the rule regarding comms. We decided that 𝐿𝐿 and I couldn't whatever. I'm not even gonna butcher that. Which leads for we must prioritize players leaving the game. You two teams already transfer points. Kagone add a rule allowing players to leave the calling game. Deny that conflicts with 7. Well, we expected that. What about a rule allowing players to leave if they invite a new player into the colony as a substitute? Deny. Then how can anyone leave the game? The culling game has a suggestion. A player could leave the game by spending 100 points to invite a new player into the colony as a substitute. Then approval is possible. So there's no problem. No way. A substitute wouldn't change the number of players. It will require the death of at least 20 players for 100 points. When that break rule 7 without long lasting effects, a player could leave the game by spending 100 points. Oh, okay, I already read this. I don't know why the my fault, y'all. My fault. It's done negotiating. The cunning games objection of killing against its own continuance. Understood. That's enough. A player has added a rule to the culling games. Rule 11. A player can leave the game by spending 100 points to invite a new player into the colony as a substitute. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mikey brings Sukumi to this colony. What's wrong? Sukumi is a player, but she's outside the colonies. Isn't it safer to send her points from a distance? I ain't gonna lie to you. If making Yuji think got his brain itching, that's funny as hell. No, that would break rule 1 and 2. She might lose her curse technique and die when she leaves the game. Whoa, good thing you noticed that. After waking a curse technique, players must declare their participation in the culling game at a colony of their choice within 19 days. Any player who breaks the previous rules shall be subject to the curse technique removal. The longer we hold points, the more inviting we are as targets. So we need Sukumi with us fast, right? But I can't come with her. I don't have cursed energy, so the barrier doesn't recognize me. We to get separated upon entry. That happened to us with cursed energy. You need a parachute. Nah, that's funny as fuck. Um, maybe I should know. We need socials outside the colonies. Can I strike a what? Oh, a plea bargain or something? No, there is a time. Neither okay. When I was still in school, I wanted to become a sorcerer. What? Give up being a sorcerer? You're useless. Get your driver's license, or I'll slap you. He's so rude, but that saved my life. If I had become a sorcerer, I wouldn't have survived very long. She just walked right in. And you know what's crazy though about all of this? Because I already read this chapter, and I know 212 is fucking wild from the spoilers that we seen, but I could honestly say, I could say wholeheartedly that Kenjaku's a fucking mastermind, bro. Letting Sukumi just go like this so freely with no like surveillance behind it. Like he's a bro. I like how he's playing his part. Uh, good. I hasn't. Good. I wasn't necessary. And this is Kurisu. She was patrolling the skies in case you drop from above. Thanks for making me sound good. Let's do this fast, Kagone. Notice he acts even more indifferently around family. How cute. We gave you 100 points so you can leave the game. Mikey told you about the substitute, right? Kagone, add a rule. Allowing entry and exit across colony borders. Who are you? Nah, that's wicked. When I say wicked, it's wicked. Megami. Suddenly, Sukumi as a rule. Who is she really? What's her goal? Yo, how many years has it been? It doesn't feel like time has passed for me. Uh, a year and 7 months roughly. Really? No wonder walking feels so hard. Did you hear about the culling game? Yeah. And about Gojo-san too. Even though I always knew you two had a hard job, seriously, don't worry about it. My friends and I will handle it somehow. Sukumi, you may sleep. You may as well sleep some more. Stubborn as always. It's just a bit more. Wait, hold on. Just a bit more. When this is done, Fushiguro will be okay. After this, Angel will erase Sukuna along with me. Gojo Sensei will be released from the back of the prison realm, and then everything will just be just fine. Maybe this is how it should have been from the should have been from the start. If only I had simply vanished after saving Fushiguro back then. Thank you. I said Fushiguro. Fushiguro. Thank you. You gave me a role, and I was able to play. I've already see more than received more than enough. So, at a rule, please allow free entry and exit from the colonies. Accepted. Players may freely enter and exit the colonies. After all, shouldn't we be able to choose our battlefields? Who are you? Who who do you think? I'm your big sister. Incarnated receive information about the modern era from the vessel's brain. That's why Choso, Sukuna, and the incarnated players are able to function in the modern era. If so, reading the vessel memories and impersonating the vessel should be entirely possible. Then why did I assume that Sukumi was a awakened player? Just kidding. Fushiguro, what's going on? I am Yozuru. Maybe the old guy still remembers me. Why the hell weren't you the ones who told me about it? That the culling game and your plan to withdraw from it. If I offered 100 points for free, of course I'll take them. My first battle in 1,000 years. I want to choose the place and the opponent. And of course, the first battle ought to be Sukuna. Toodaloo, I'll be waiting, okay? Yo, that's fucking insane. So this is Yozuru. So this not even his sister. So okay. So what's going on is that Yozuru is not only basically took over Tsukumi body. Long story short, Yozuru took over Tsukumi body and basically was able to read her memories, impersonate her, all of this, that, and the third, and just like that's fucking wild. That's wild. That's wild. Wait, who? 𝐿𝐄𝐋𝐂𝐏. There are two conditions. First, when I chant 𝐿𝐄𝐋𝐂𝐏, you will lend me your body for 1 minute. And second, you will forget about this contract. No! What the fuck? Listen. Bro. There are two conditions. First, when I chant 𝐿𝐄𝐋𝐂𝐏, you will lend me your body for 1 minute. And second, you will forget about this contract. Bro, Sukuna is a fucking dog, bro. Sukuna is a fucking dog. He's a dog. He is a dog. Yo. So this was the whole big thing back then. Okay, so it made sense. He didn't want not Megumi. He didn't want Yuji to find out that, hey, if I say this, I take over your body completely for this amount of time, because if so, Yuji on occasions have shown to resist Sukuna. He just don't want the resistance. And then he don't want him to remember this, bro. Dog. And he put Angel to sleep. I mean, it's a binding vow I made with that brat. I can't hurt or kill anyone within a minute. Sukuna, why? Of course, what's next is a gamble. He put his cursed energy within the finger. You rip it off. Incredible. What a thoroughly foolish brat. A binding vow not to hurt anyone. But he didn't even include himself with this treasure summon. With this treasure, I summon my hands to. Don't you remember? We'll be able to see something interesting. Didn't I say, Brad? You know what's crazy about all of this? Sukuna with Megumi body is fucking dangerous. It is dangerous. I can imagine Sukuna with Megumi domain expansion with the Chimera Shadow Garden, New Way, the wolf, the frogs just going stupid. But another thing that people's not taking into consideration, because I've been seeing people on Twitter, right? Talk about how Megumi doesn't have a bag. Megumi has a bag. I mean, not Megumi. Yuji has a bag. Let me correct myself. Yuji has a bag, right? For the simple fact of the matter that Yuji already ate, 14 or 15 of his fingers. Over time, I feel like his body is going to start developing and some of Sukuna techniques, and he's going to make them his own, and he's going to start using them in his own way. I'm going to call it right now. Listen, if that comes true, that Yuji is going to be able to use some of Sukuna techniques, curse techniques, or even domain expansion, because I'm an advocate of Yuji. I feel like he doesn't need a domain expansion to get far within this series. I feel like he may just need like a simple domain, but some outrageous curse techniques, and he is fine. I even feel like Yuji may even get like a curse tool, but hey, that's a reach. That's a reach. But I wholeheartedly feel that since Sukuna essence been in Yuji body for so long, I feel like he's going to actually develop some of his techniques and make them his own, like in a different way. But I'll be right back. We got another live read through of we currently finna go through with Kaiju number 8, and we're finna definitely do Black Clover.